is not good sound if it doesn't work, bad lighting, I won't do it again. But today, join me outside, roll your mat out, join me inside if you decided to do it at a different time of the year. But yeah, start cross-legged. Today's focus will be on balance. 20 minutes, half an hour class, focusing on strong legs and balance. So have a little sit down. If you're good to sit cross-legged, sit here or sit however you'd like. So closing down through the eyes and simply begin to notice the breath. So you don't have to change that breath at all. Just simply noticing the journey of the in-breath, the journey of the out-breath. Notice that as you breathe in, the belly expands, the ribs expand a little. And then the opposite on every exhale, the ribs and then the belly softens. As we move through our practice together, can you invite the breath to flow through the nose? Keeping the lips just lightly pressed together. So your choice here. We'll repeat the mantra Om just to cleanse the energy, the space around us to arrive into our practice. We'll take a breath in through the nose. On the out breath, we'll repeat that mantra Om. So sitting nice and tall, take that inhale through the nose. Place the palms of the hands together and just lightly bow the forehead to the fingertips. Thank yourself for creating time in your day. Thank that beautiful, kind mind of yours for choosing to create this time and to move that body of yours. Lift the fingertips up to the sky, lift the chin, breathe in, blink those eyes open, look up. Exhale, float the arms down, scoop those knees up here, give yourself that little cuddle and drop the forehead down to the knee. Roll the head out, side to side. And we're begin to look forward. Take a little bit of a rock back. Can you begin to find that edge, hobble those tiptoes off the ground, engaging the abdomen, the core, and then reach those arms out. Broaden across the collarbones, the shoulder blades, soften. Breathing in, out through the nose as we maybe bring that heart a little closer, crown of the head high, back of the neck long. If it's good here, bring that opposite foot on top, see how you feel. Maybe the eyes, they rest closed as we hold ourselves balanced, strong. On that out breath, carefully land the feet, the ankles, the shins, the knees. So switch those cross legs around from here. We're maybe in that more uncomfortable version of those cross legs. So again, sit tall on those sit bones. To help you sit tall on the sit bones, sometimes it's good to kind of pick yourself up, take a little tilt forward and land yourself down, and then stack those shoulders back on top of the hips. So we're sitting nice and tall, that lower back is supported long. Reach up with him. Palms pressed together and exhale, scoop those hands to namaste, prayer position at the heart, look to the fingertips. Reach fingertips back to the sky, inhale. And exhale, land the fingertips beside the body. Float the chin all the way down to the chest. Relax the head. And then maybe sway that head back. We sway it, maybe it feels good for the neck, the upper back. Maybe exaggerate it, move a little bit more. Begin to tilt forward as that sways. We slide those hands out, land the fingertips, take a breath in, flat back, and exhale. Maybe those fingertips, they might go out a little further. You may land the hands, some of us may even be able to land those forearms. Surrender through those shoulder blades, the chest, and the forehead hangs down. Hang that head heavy and maybe give the head a little sway side to side. Find that stillness as the palms of the hands, they slide together, and breathe in, roll up through the spine, vertebra by vertebra, sweep up. Exhale, float those arms down, and again, scoop those knees up. Give yourself a little cuddle. Sorry, the AirPods are at it again by falling out of my ears. Curl your head down. Can you notice the belly expanding and softening against the thighs? Carefully taking that rock back, beginning to look forward, and again find that little hover. Can you find that edge? Balancing. Maybe the arms, they reach out. If it's too much with the arms out, you're welcome to keep those fingertips down. You're always welcome to keep the tips of those toes down to the ground as well. So just see what is good for you. If those feet are hovered, uncross at the ankles, this time knees, ankles next to each other, and ankles lift in line with those knees as you flex the feet. Maybe we separate those toes. You've got all that strength, that awareness into each individual toe. Bring the heart forward, broaden the heart center. And again, you may close the eyes. Is the spine, the neck, in a line, nice and tall? 2. Right, from here, drop those feet to the side, come straight to tabletop, come to hands and knees. So your tabletop, set that foundation up, your fingers nice and spread, wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath those hips. And we'll start with our cat-cows, just that movement for our spine. We'll breathe in, shin to chest into cat stretch. Exhale, take your cow, little bend into the elbows, lift the hips, the heart. Continue to follow that breath. Breathe in, shin to chest for each vertebra of the spine, opening. Exhale, kind of concaving through the spine, little micro bend into the elbows, chin ribs. Last one, breathe in, chin to chest. On this exhale, we're going to drop the belly button, lift the hips. And then take yourself to your first dog. So press through those arms, hover those knees off the ground, relax the head, and begin to lift the hips up. Step the hands, the feet comfortably into this first down dog. And then just take it for little walks. You might paddle through those feet. Or you might sway the head, roll the head left or right. Noticing the breath. As you breathe out, bring that stillness in. These heels here, sometimes they'll drop in. Keep those heels behind the middle toes if you can. And if you feel as you press the heels down, you kind of compensate and that spine, it arches. Always keep a little bend into the knees. So we want to feel long through the spine instead of heels down. So really feeling long through that back body, wherever feels available. Remember, those knees are always welcome to be soft. Uddiyana Bandha, that belly button scoops in and up. Bending into the knees even further as you lift your gaze, your drishti for the top of your mat, and inhale, walk those feet up to the top. Come all the way up. Feet land comfortably apart. Keep those knees soft and enjoy that fold. Soften down. Giving the head the wiggle with the fingers. A little sway, maybe ragdoll arms coming. Release those arms, soft knees, and inhale, root to rise. Come all the way up. Carefully grow little bit by little bit. Begin to sweep these arms all the way to the sky. And exhale, hands to prayer position at that heart center. As you get here, at the top of the mat, feet roughly hip width apart. Relax those arms down. And just begin to take a little rock to tiptoes. Have a little wobble maybe to heels. You can sway the arms. Still breathe through the nose. Have a little tune in with the breath. As you breathe out, plant those feet down to Dasana, mountain pose. You're going to shift and press in to that right leg and float the left knee up to the tummy. So by taking your gaze into something that's in complete stillness, your drishti, your focus, will help you kind of ground and really keep that strength in. What helps sometimes is by keeping the hands at the heart center, that's a little bit more grounded. Can we flex that left foot and create that energy, that space into the toes? Option to breathe in and reach the arms above the head. Exhale, soften those arms shoulder width apart. Feel the little fingers rotate in and those thumbs to the back as we open across the shoulder blades, relax those shoulders down. Take a breath in. Exhale, right hand outside of that left leg, and you may stay here. We're taking a little twist in our balance. We breathe in. Exhale, sweep the left fingertips towards the back. And you begin to look towards that left arm as well. Crown of the head is still high. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe in, sweep those arms above the head, square the heart forward, and exhale, high lunge. Step this left foot all the way to the back. Wiggle it as far back as you can. Keep reaching the fingertips high. Here, with that leg out, if you feel the lower spine does have that arch out, you can always keep a little soft bend into the knees just to help support that lower back. So just check in, play with your body however's good. Maybe we challenge that balance a little bit more by lifting our dristi, our gaze to the sky. And you keep scooping that belly button in, feeling the left glutes are strong, feel that left calf, left hip. Take a breath in, exhale, warrior two, drop the left heel down, reach the right arm forward, flip both palms to face the earth. Left foot here, slightly anchored in, and again, press through that outer foot to scoop that arch out. Check in with the low back as that low belly scoops in, the crown of the head is lifted. Your gaze down that front arm. Breathe in, reach forward, flip the right hand, and exhale, sweep up. Sun warrior, reverse that warrior. Check in with this left leg, sometimes it drops in. Keep pressing through that outer foot. Maybe you take your gaze high, pointy finger to thumb, shin mudra, right hand might feel good. Can you feel strong through that right leg? Begin to press into the right leg as you breathe in, reach forward. And exhale, lower to Trikonasana. So here, I personally as well, so check in how your body feels. Heel toe the left foot slightly inwards to shorten that stance from warrior two to take triangle pose. So do check in. The right fingertips, they may hover by the ankle. The knee may be bent and your option is to hold that leg, to hold the calf. The left hip lifts up and back. Those right ribs, they kind of come through. Both palms aiming to be open to that side. Aiming to keep ourselves lifted with the muscles in the abdomen, in the glutes. Press through that left foot. Can you lift your gaze high to the sky? And then we'll also reverse that Trikonasana. So press into the earth as you breathe into the center. Exhale, reverse. Left hand back, right arm lifts. Belly button scoops in. Right fingertips maybe reach a little further. Breathe into the center and exhale. Soften into that right knee. Windmill the arms over. Pivot on the ball of that left foot. As you step the right foot back, we breathe into plank. Option straight to dog or option take a chaturanga dandasana. So you might like to lower or you might drop knees chest forward. Inhale, scooping into mini cobras or an up dog, but do check in, thighs off the ground if you're in that up dog. Downward facing dog, lift those hips up. Close the eyes. Feeling those hips floating up, back and down. Sweep the right leg to the sky, lift it as high as feels good today. We don't have to worry about the alignment for the hips, just closing the eyes, what feels good. But do check in that this left arm is just as strong as that right arm. Maybe we rise onto those left tiptoes and that right leg might lift even higher, looking forward. Inhale, right foot steps as far through between the hands as we can. And exhale, left foot steps to meet it. Take your fold, soften down. Again, those knees are always welcome to stay a little soft. As again, we may bring ragdoll arms back this way. Feel the back of the neck nice and long. Maybe begin to add a little bounce in that ragdoll as you bounce and rock side to side. Release the arms. Soft knees, inhale, root to rise, scoop the tummy in, carefully roll, press it into the earth, sweeping high. Exhale, hands to anti-harder, to that heart center. Close the eyes for a little moment. Can you feel that the back of the neck is in line with that spine as maybe we stand a little taller? Maybe you feel that belly button scoop to the back and the lower back might lengthen. And press into that left leg. Blink the eyes open, find your dristi, that focus point. Float the right knee up. Flex through the right foot. Soften those shoulders. Is the crown of the head nice and high? Are the right toes separate? maybe stay. Breathe in, option, reach those fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hands come shoulder width apart. Rotate those little fingers in. Fingertips, crown of the head lifting, belly button scoop into the back, pressing down with that left glute. Option, stay, breathe in. Exhale, left hand outside of the right leg. Breathing in. Exhale, sweep those right fingertips to the back. Maybe we begin to look towards that right thumb. So just by changing that focus point, challenges the focus a little bit more. Keep breathing, keep strong. On 3, on 2, on 1. Breathe in, come back to the center, arms lift, heart squares forward. Exhale, right foot, step to the back to your high lunge. Wiggle the ball of that foot nice and far back. Fingertips, they reach up, get that little bit of a balance. Scoop that belly button in. Again, check in, you're welcome to keep that bend into that right leg if that's best. So maybe we keep the gaze forward, maybe we lift the gaze high to the sky. Rotate those little fingers in, thumbs back. Another breath in, exhale, warrior 2, reach the right arm back. Turn those right toes in as you land the heel down and take your gaze all the way down that left arm, down that left middle finger. What happens in our warrior 2 sometimes is that knee drops in. Feel the knee just slightly shift towards the little toe. Those glutes may strengthen, that inner thigh and hip may open a little bit more. Pressing through the right glute, the right outside of that foot. Press into the earth as you inhale, reach forward, flip the left hand and exhale, reach up. Lift from that left hip, ribs all the way to the fingertips. Option, pointy finger to thumb. Can you still feel both the left and the right foot pressing into the earth, the outside of that right heel? Maybe you're spreading the left toes, got that balance. Press into the earth as you inhale, reach forward, send the right hip back, we straighten that front left leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, left fingertips reach down, right fingertips reach up. And again, do check in with the alignment of those hips. You can wiggle that right foot in a little bit if that's best. In your triangle pose, you want to feel long through both the right and the left side body. Sometimes we see a lot of this because we think it's best to be further down. But instead, I want you to think about sending the hips towards the back, reaching the crown of the head to the front, and still keeping strong through that tummy, pressing down right glute. Maybe we'll look up towards the right thumb. Breathe. There's lots of little tiny bugs. Press it into the earth, inhale to the center, exhale, reverse, right hand back, left arm lifts, that belly button scoops in. We lift from the toes, the hip, all the way to those fingertips. Breathe it into the center, one big exhale, windmill down, windmill those arms, pivot on the ball of the right foot. We inhale, left foot steps back, option straight to dog, or exhale, take that flow, chaturanga, elbows squeeze to the side body. Inhale, roll the heart forward, those glutes are strong, that heart is open. Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. Close the eyes. Breathe. Breathe in. Out. Press into the right leg and inhale, left leg lifts up. Flex that left foot. Maybe it lifts higher today. Each side, left and right, is a little different. Is the right arm, the right upper side of the chest, the shoulder just as strong as that left. Lift onto the ball of the right foot. Look forward and inhale this time. The left knee slides through, land that shin, and exhale, the right knee slides in as well. Knees roughly hip width apart and come to stand on those knees. You might want to give the arms a little wiggle, maybe the shoulders, maybe the head. Roll out, breathe in. Exhale, hands to that heart center. If it's comfortable, take a little moment in hero's pose. So sit those hips to the heels. I know sometimes it's not comfortable for all knees and hips. So have a little moment. Maybe feel the tops of those feet, tops of the ankles, getting that nice stretch. Can you feel long through the spine, strong through that lower tummy? Soft breath. And then wherever you are, come all the way down to seated. So do lengthen those legs out nice and long. Shuffle up towards the top of your mat. Ground down through those sit bones. You might want to move that flesh from underneath you so you can sit tall. Sitting tall. Breathe in, lift, look up. Exhale, take that big tilt forward. So we might reach really, really far. We might keep the knees a little bent, whichever feels good. And you soften the shoulders, the chest. Remember here, you're always welcome to keep that bend into the knees and maybe lace the arms around the backs of the knees is a really nice place to come in. Instead of straining and forcing, sometimes it's quite nice to take that gentle fold. Do ease yourself off. Right hand is going to come on the outside of the left leg, foot, calf, wherever we reach. Lift that left leg off the ground as you breathe in, left arm up. And exhale, sweep those left fingertips towards the back. Can you take your gaze towards that left hand? Check in, the spine is long, tummy is nice and strong. And we may stay here, or another little bit of a balance. Take a breath in, rock back, and as you breathe out, you may hover that right leg off the ground. Keep that spine long. A little bit of a balance, a twist, a stretch maybe. Still breathe, still happy. On 3, on 2. Inhale for 1, left arm up. Exhale, land the right foot, release that left leg and take Paschimottanasana, your seated forward fold pose once again. Breathe soft through the nose. And set yourself up, so we lift halfway, left hand outside of that right leg, wherever's good. Peel it off the ground, right arm up, breathe in. Exhale, sweep those right fingertips towards the back. You're open across the chest, all the way to those right fingertips. Maybe the left foot flexes, it presses forward. We then may sit a little taller. Here is good. Or breathe in and exhale, maybe take that little edge, find that balance. Each left and right will feel a little different. See how that fits. I am facing the back here. I'm doing it so that you can kind of see it from both directions. Can you still feel the belly expanding, softening? Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, land that left foot. Take that fold again. Release both those arms. Maybe have that little sway. Carefully begin to roll up through the spine. Reach those arms up. Breathe in. Sweep high. Exhale. Float those arms down. Take a little moment just to either take a cross-legged position or sit however's comfortable. So just finishing our class how we started. Allow yourself to get a little comfortable. You may like Shin Mudra, pointy finger to thumb with the palms facing up. Sometimes you might prefer to have the hands on the knees facing down. It's a little bit more grounded. I know that sometimes that's way too forced to reach for those knees, so you're always welcome to have those hands on the lap if that's best. So do set yourself however is good. If those hands are in the lap, maybe can we have the right hand on top of the left hand with those thumbs connecting? But what is authentic for you? Close the eyes. Breathe. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. We have to rush off. Notice the body. Maybe it feels a lot stronger. Maybe you feel a little bit more supple in certain areas. Just what do you notice? Maybe it's warmer. But you've checked in and you've noticed, you've moved that body, you're breathing knowingly into that body. Thank that physical body for its ability, for its mobility, for its strength. Notice that beautiful mind, creating time in your day and taking time just for you. Remember, as you go off throughout your day today, connect with the breath as much as you can. Your breath is your anchor into the present moment. and spirit. Forehead bows down towards the fingertips, thumbs maybe touch the third eye. Om Shanti.